Hello, my name is Kirti Bhautaka and I am the winner of MasterChef India Season 5, and I have just graduated from JD Birla Institute in Food Science and Nutrition Management. With the prize money that I've got, I think it's all going to be invested in whatever I want to do in the future, because I know that this is just the beginning and I'm certainly not investing all this money on shopping, although I really want to. But it's definitely going to be for something bigger and bolder. I never in my life imagined that I would be the winner of MasterChef India, because I still think that I need to learn a lot more. But yes, I have learned a lot in the process of the competition, and today I'm the winner. I think this is one question that no MasterChef would ever be able to answer, because Maggi cannot be made to taste better. All my family members have been trying to push me to go to MasterChef, especially last season, because last season was an all-vegetarian season, but I didn't, because I didn't think I was ready. And this year I was pushed and I was thrown into the sea by my family. So I think all the credit of me being here today goes to my family and my very good friends. I think here I would like to break myths about reality shows. I would not comment about other reality shows, but MasterChef India Season 5 was all real. Whatever challenges came up, whichever guest was coming up on that particular day, it was as much of a surprise to us as it was for y'all. And also, the cooking was all real time. The only thing that is cut on screen is that we are given around 15 to 20 minutes to think about the dish we're going to cook after the briefing is done. But other than that, everything is real. Not in my friend group, because the moment I feel like a celebrity in my friend group, they're not my friends anymore. But in my town, yes, sometimes when I go out to eat at restaurants and I can actually see people staring at me, coming up to my table, just looking at me and going away, sometimes clicking selfies. Yeah, it's a little weird, but I am, just trying to get used to it. After MasterChef, the first and the foremost, I have become even more passionate about cooking. If I was this passionate, I've become this passionate, and I cook every single day. I cook more than I used to cook before, and my parents have become even more supportive of me cooking. My father, who used to disgust me cooking non-vegetarian, has been such a great sport, and he's now okay with me cooking whatever I want to. My family is okay with me messing up the kitchen, and yeah, it's great because the support I'm getting from my family and my friends, it's just doubled and tripled in size. About the future, right now I plan to polish myself and learn a little more, because at the end of the day I am an untrained chef. So I think I need more training to become the chef I want to become. And then after that, I plan to open up my own food studio, where I would be teaching people whatever I have learned all these years. And it would be an interactive platform for people to come and actually talk and celebrate food. Everything that we did behind the scene was crazy, because I have met the craziest bunch of 16 people in the past 4 months. Everybody has a different crazy story, and I think singing and dancing and cracking stupid jokes with all 16 of them is absolutely something I would never forget in my life. The fact that you are only as good as your last dish, meaning you will have to practice every single day, and you cannot live on the success of your last dish, and you have to keep improving yourself and giving yourself competition at every stage of your life. I have never been a professionally trained chef, and whatever I know till date, I would give all the credit to the internet. So I think because we are such a tech savvy generation, we should actually make the best use of the internet I think Instagramming, Facebooking, tweeting, everything is good, but then try and use these things in something that actually gets you closer to your goals in life, and I'm sure you'll actually succeed, and this can be one very good teacher for you. Okay, so ironically my brother hates watching MasterChef for the sole reason that when 8 to 9 he's watching MasterChef and we are cooking delicious dishes on screen, he is sitting with a plate of aloo ki sabzi and roti, and because of which he has absolutely banned MasterChef out of his life. I think the weirdest dish that I've cooked on the show is the sikanji cake that I cooked for my elimination round. It had a mint sponge cake and it had a sikanji lemon curd with a sikanji mousse. It sounds a little weird, but it tasted well, and I'm sure I'm going to put it on the menu of Sugar Plum Cakery very soon. It's a very ironical thing because the first day of my competition, I called up my father and I told him that I might have to cook non-vegetarian in this season, and he told me that day कि कीर्ति तुम बाद में वापस आओगी, you might as well come back today itself because I am not okay with you cooking non-vegetarian. And I had to really convince him, and I had to tell him that it's okay, food is food, and you know, this is art. A doctor does not think before he cuts through his patient's chest, and I think this is a war and I'm gonna win it. I'm here to win it. And he finally understood my point. But the first time that I had to cook non-vegetarian, it wasn't that cool at all, because I remember filleting a fish for the first time, and with all the blood coming out and all the internal organs all squishy in my hands, I think I had to really struggle with it. But I kept telling myself it's a war and I'm here to win, and I won it. Stay tuned to bunkstreet.com for even more interesting college stories like this one.